One thing that's going to be fascinating, I think, to watch over the course of the next kind of month or so is how the Packers handle the inside linebacker position, job, what have you. Because they kind of have a Quay Walker conundrum. That's what I call it. Because I've seen a lot of the, cut ups online, people putting out on Twitter about where Quay has come up short. And he has. I'm not trying to be a Quay Walker apologist, but I will say I spent the entire kind of offseason leading up to the start of the offseason program thinking, oh, yeah, they're obviously going to move Quay to the weak side in this 4-3 defense. And they're obviously not going to ask him to be a Mike. Well, they're asking him to be a Mike. And I understand because of all the guys that they've assembled to play inside in this defense, they don't have a real Mike.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't. And they're not going to ask Isaiah McDuffie to do it. You're not going to ask Wilson to do it. You're certainly not going to ask Edrin Cooper to do it after missing the entirety of the summer. Plus, he's more undersized than Quay is. But they just don't have a Mike. So Quay is being asked to do a lot of the things you would traditionally ask a bigger, stronger guy to do, being able to shed blocks, especially these big guards and centers getting up on him in the second level. And look, again, I don't want to make excuses for the guy, but Brian, he addressed the safety room. The safety room's exponentially better than it's been in like 10 years probably, right? Well, you can't fix everything in one offseason. I think he understands, he being Brian, yeah, they got to address inside linebacker at some point. But in the moment with what they have, Quay is probably your best bet along the inside. And are there going to be plays where he is basically, beaten up, bullied, what have you, by some of these bigger, more athletic offensive linemen? Yeah, no doubt. There are going to be plays where maybe he has a misread or is overthinking things. Yeah, we've seen that already through 2 weeks. But I also think he's still an athlete. He's still got promise. He's still got potential. I hope they find a way to get him more kind of thinking less and just balling out more. Because I do think he has something to offer. All players have value. But right now, it's a patchwork inside job, and they're kind of mixing and matching. That's why you see things like Wilson getting, 8 snaps in the game, which he made the most of those. But, for as long as this is the group, Quay is probably your Mike, and I don't think you should expect much more out of it. That's just
I also think it's crazy to think with a new defensive coordinator, you have not seen the Green Bay Packers defense that we're going to end up with. There's just no way around it, right?
That's the other part.
We are in a transition year on defense, for better or for worse. We're moving into a different. I know everybody wants to say it's the same thing. It's not. It's not the fucking same thing.
At all.
It's different.
No.
We have a different defense. We have a different defensive coordinator. And honestly, hey, if this is growing pains, I'm down. I'm here for it.
Exactly.
I'm here for it.
Giving up 10 points is growing pains. Sign me up.